on towards Bridge Corner. Ex-Grand Prix driver Julian Bailey is flying. He's attacking his teammate Will Hoy. In fact, he's really attacked him. That's it. Off goes Will Hoy, skating to a standstill on his roof. It's a good thing Will's strapped in. The car upside down is a Toyota with Will Hoy crawling out of it. Hoy on the left, Bailey on the right. Hoy turns in. Bailey's on a collision course, nothing he can do about it. On two wheels goes Hoy's Toyota, slides off on the roof, broken windscreen. Hoy hanging upside down in his harness, frees himself and gets out of the car. Now here's a replay from Hoy's point of view. Turns in, crash, bang, he's over, upside down.
And then a 33 truck.
There's a, oh, we got one in the outside wall in turn one. He's spinning.
That's Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick, and he gets hit in the driver's door by his teammate, Austin Terrio. Amazing job by John Westali to avoid that 29 truck. It's going to be backup trucks for both those BKR trucks.
You can see right there, just the back end around and out from underneath Tyler Reddick. And then coming on the outside on the higher lane was Terrio. And couldn't avoid
seinem Titelkonkurrenten Sandro Kaibach und macht damit einen Platz gut. Und vorne ist nichts mit Teamorder. René Steenmetz auf der Innenseite berührt Blekemolen. Ich fasse es nicht. Beide nehmen sich aus dem Rennen.
Teamkollegen schießen sich ab.
Das gibt's ja nicht. Die haushohen Favoriten, die hier jeden haben. Bei denen geht's ja nicht um die Meisterschaft. Die müssen hier eigentlich nur ums Rennen fahren. Er nimmt ihn auf die Hörner. Tja, und dann ist einfach kein Platz mehr da und beide verhaken sich. Das war einfach wie so üblich in solchen... Oh, und guck mal, da sind noch zwei Teamkollegen aneinander geraten.
Ja, René Leute mehr
He's been off somewhere, I think, and done some damage or been tagged by somebody.
It's on this side as well. You can see tape on that one, where obviously the wheel arch, that's already hanging off there.
Yeah. It's the other... Oh, that's his teammate. And oh dear, synchronised spinning. Yeah,
oh
right.
Dear, oh dear.
It'll go down well, won't it? Not?
Not, no. Well, the damage wasn't done there, but that was just a...
Didn't help it, did it?
Very unnecessary. Again, it's probably just a little bit...
Suzuki, you're not really part of the team then, are you?
Because I'm on daily.
Don't know a single thing that you're talking about. So Gregorio Lavia is... Oh! He tripped up Reynolds. That is going to be very bad. I can't even cover that. I'm sorry.
Well,
that is just
really unfortunate.
It was unfortunate for Lavia tripping up John Reynolds. He was the leader by some 27 points into this championship.
He had to pick it.
Yeah.
Lavia had to pick the bike up because Rutter braked earlier than Lavia expected. Unfortunately, John Reynolds was on the outside.
I didn't want to blame Lavia for that because it wasn't actually his fault. It was a racing incident, but the fact that he was there in the first place.
He's closing the gap here. Whoa, what's happening here? Oh dear, teammates nailing it. What happened to John Bow there? He took some evasive action as he moved up behind Perkins. And then Johnson cannoned off into the back of him. No, it's Longhurst who is in trouble. So they were trying to get past Longhurst. He was having all sorts of drama. Whoa! Collision between the teammates. Johnson tags the back of Bauer. They both go spinning down the track.
Neil Crompton was just holding on there, trying to avoid that. That is just unbelievable. The two Shell Helix cars.
Dick Johnson will not believe what has happened
and
here.
This will make it, if we can cycle through these green flag stops, it'll make it where it's a one-stop race.
Casey Mears.
And you know what? I'm not so sure this is the product. I think he was trying to get the pit road because he was one of the cars that needed the pit.
Got punted by Jimmy coming in.
Let's see, he's right here. He is
right in the front of the pack.
But you know, Larry, yeah, I mean, he's up a little high. Man, that's a hard lick.
Hit.
But he was up a little bit too high there trying to get, you know, he should have been a little lower maybe. I don't know.
Let's watch from Jimmy Johnson's on board.
See, right here he moves, coming through the corner, he moves out a little bit.
My question would be, did he give a good solid hand signal, especially
what happened if it was a mechanical or if he's impacted the wall? And here's our answer right now. Two cars trying to fit in the same area, and usually that's a bad scenario. And for Takuma Sato right now, he ends up being taken out.
And that's both KV Racing teammates right there. That's not going to go over well because that is now the 19th incident of contact involving this team this year. To give you an idea, Dreyer Reinbold said they had a bad year last year with 15 for the entire season.
Leading across the line, they're going to be three abreast into turn one. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but it does. Oh, and there's contact. And that can see Lapalainen on the outside line, just getting into contact. Can't quite see who that was with. Well, it was with his teammate. But they're still going down the Mistral. In the black car, defensive, driving from Fraga, and Guzman goes up the inside. He pushes his teammate wide. Oh, there's contact between the two of them. I can't believe it. For the second time today, we've seen contact between two teammates. And the two DR Formula machines throw it all away.
And the 24 is right behind them.
That'll make Mari go.
Oh, and their teammates are colliding.
Wow, what a shame. I was just going to say, team owner Maury Gallagher's got to be a little bit nervous when you got 4 of them running in a glob, and unfortunately, a couple of them got together.
The 21 of Zane Smith, right in the middle of things, gets into the 26, and that's all she wrote.
You see a little wiggle out of Zane Smith as he was exiting the corner.
With Ollie Plail right on his tail, and the other young gun as well, that's Alessandro Linz. Oh, and that is Mikkel! Mikkel up into the wall, and that was a huge impact at turn 4. It's moved the axle right across the car. There's the exhaust pipe rattling down the track, or is it a drive shaft even? Well, looking at the replay, it's Mikkel's teammate, Ollie Plail, in the 26 car, who taps the 24 car into the spin, and heavy, heavy contact with the wall. Now riding with John Mikkel, and we can only show these because we know he's okay, I hasten to add. Just watch this. There is Ollie. He'll be mortified about this. John just starts to move down a little bit. Ollie's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. There's the kiss, and there's the wall.
Here we go then, down the inside, Fukuzumi and De Vries. That's going to end in contact between the teammates, and they run each other off the road, and disaster for ART, and they rejoin in a pretty dangerous way as well. And this was the incident where we saw the ARTs get together going into Brooklands. De Vries taking a very tight line. And now Ray Fukuzumi.
Look at these cars. They're virtually running just about the same speed, Paul. Look at that. Danny Sullivan taking advantage of the traffic, comes inside Little Al. Little Al touches him. Little Al spins it. The two teammates get together. Little Al now tries to get the engine back under power. He tries to roll forward. This was the decisive moment as Sullivan came down the inside. Now watch carefully. He's alongside Little Al. Little Al turned right across the front. Little Al still owned the racetrack at that point. Tapped the left front wing on Danny Sullivan's car and Little Al's car.
Niko pääsee hyvin puikkaamaan jälleen sinne ulos. Ja kyllä on tiukkaa vääntöä. Premaa tulee nyt siihen Nikon rinnalle. Ja rintarinnan painetaan. Ja Premaa. Sitten osuu Niko ja Premaa. Mutta Prema on se, joka tässä nyt sitten kärsii.
Tuollaista ei saisi tapahtua koskaan tallissa, ei koskaan.
Junior on siellä välissä myös hyvin. Pike Junior meneekin tonne, joo.
Joo, tosta muuten... Heikillä ei ole mitään muuta vaihtoehtoa, kun mennä vaan väkisin Nikon eteen. Ja saada sillä tavalla nopeampi lähtönopeus tonne noin.
Joo, kyllä. Huiman näköinen tilanne.
You can drive a car, folks, at home 200 miles an hour.
Closer together than most people park.
Yeah, 200 miles an hour with somebody pushing.
Trouble, turn 3.
Big wreck.
Brian Kozlowski, David Rudeman, Michael Waltrip, Matt Kenseth,
big
and
wreck.
half the field.
I see about 3 of the Hendrick cars there that's involved.
Mark Martin is there. I see him. There's a Biffle.
Watch the top right of your screen coming
right up
in.
Here.
Michael into his teammate, Rudeman.
Got Rudeman loose.
Right in front of Keselowski. Here comes Nemechek. Pow into Michael.
Look at... Nope, didn't make it. Didn't make it.
Brian Keselowski, we just talked about, was involved. That white car up against the wall there.
He was being bump drafted by Greg Biffle. You're riding with Biffle.
Guy in front of Matt can't pick a lane. Easy.
I think Biffle was trying to go down to get him behind Matt and just mistimed it a little bit. Clipped him in the right rear and shot him into the outside wall. And again, see all those styrofoam blocks? That's the safer barrier. Man, that is the greatest thing since interliners and tires.
This goes heavily on the defensive to the other ART. Oh, that's getting close and contact between teammates. Into the grapple goes Boschong, and he's out of the race at turn number 1. Sergio Sene Camara sweeps by and takes 7th position. Dramatic couple of corners this. And we see the move here. This is Nissany trying to battle all the time, and that is contact between Mary and Boschong, and that is going to be a very angry MP Motorsport debrief later on.
In all, 28 cars going for green. And on the break, the Nissans tangle. They tear each other up. 84 and 83, both crashing at turn 1. 84 is Chip Robinson. 83 is Brabham. Here's the 84 trying to get refired. We want to see that one again, Tom Blackwaller. On the start, the Nissans have knocked each other.
Teammates going together. Yes, this is going to be a bit of a difficult after meet. So you've got Logan Sargent with a puncher going into the corner, and then this angle might be able to show us. So you've got a car, you've got a Sauber Junior team car either side. Oh no! Okay. Hyman into Zendelli.
Just that situation just sort of happened for both of them, unfortunately. One on the right, one on the left. A lock-up puncher.
Their teammate Hunter Ray is now in the frame. He's been able to close the gap. He's here we go. Oh, that's the teammates. Teammates have collided. The CFH teammates are into the wall. Joseph Newgarden, the Toronto and Barber winner, and his owner and teammate Ed Carpenter. This will tell us the story. There's Newgarden way high, coming round. He's got the momentum. The front end goes on him, and that's it. There's no more room to have.
Boy, oh boy, that's more of that very subtle body language from the cars, Paul. You called it perfectly. Just lost the front.
Cars in class, but they are teammates, and they say they race each other harder than they would race their worst enemy. And it's hard to believe sometimes when there's only 2 cars in this class, but watch this. This is coming off of pit road. Look at that.
That is spectacular. And, you know, O'Connell's in a 3 car. And it's not quite over yet.
We've got the number 3 Corvette in at the moment. The 4 is due any second. And the 3 has a driver change going on. Antonio Garcia is out. Young Madison's in. They've run into each other. The 4 car has driven into the side of the 3 car. The 3 car released as the 4 car was driving in. This is absolutely not Pratt and Miller business.
I couldn't believe it. I saw the number 4 car coming down the pit lane, and when a 3 car was just pulled out right in front of it, it was a very hard hit right front of the number 4 car into the side of the number 3 car. Boy, it was a heavy hit. They're going to be lucky if there's no major damage, I would say, to the front right-hand corner. But right now, I didn't see whether there was a driver change going on even. But